What's good, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. JD here with yet another review for you guys. Triple collabs. That has pretty much been the theme of the year 2021 when it comes to sneakers. And there's no brand out there that has featured more triple collabs this year than Japanese brand Sacai. And for the shoes that I will be talking about in this video, they have chosen to collab with a very unlikely partner, legendary French designer Jean Paul Gaultier, who has historically been known for making some of the most unconventional designs out there. And he's done it yet again. The sneakers I'm going to be talking about in this video are the Nike Vaporwaffle triple collab with Sacai and Jean Paul Gaultier. What's good, fam? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, my name is Josh and I do sneaker reviews, and if you enjoy that type of content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and of course follow your boy on Instagram. That's where I drop a lot of content as well. The handle is right here at JDKick6. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down these absolutely insane looking shoes. I'll talk about the differences between this pair and the pair you see back here, the original Vaporwaffles. I'll get into the quality of the sneaker, tell you whether or not these are worth it, and as always, I will be giving you guys that on-feet look, so make sure you stick around until the end of this video. So here it is, a collab that I never would have even thought would happen. Jean Paul Gaultier and Sacai. So far, these sneakers have only released on the Jean Paul Gaultier website. It was a pre-order release about a month ago. I went ahead and copped, and alongside this pair, we also had another colorway, this tan colorway that released at the same time. We don't know if or when there will be a worldwide release. I'm sure there will be one at some point, but maybe there won't be a release after all, because the initial response to the shoe, let's just say it hasn't been all that favorable. This sneaker also happens to be the first ever sneaker collab released by Jean Paul Gaultier. Of course, we know which sneaker this is based off of. We're talking about none other than the original Sacai Vaporwaffles. Last year when I did my top 10 sneakers of the year, I actually ended up giving this shoe the number 2 spot. There's quite a few differences between this pair and this new version. I'm just gonna call it the JPG for short, because I'm not gonna say Jean Paul Gaultier 100 times in this video anymore. The biggest difference easily has to be the height of the sneaker. This JPG version, it is a much higher cut. It's almost like a high top sneaker versus the OGs, which are more of a low top. And it's actually significantly higher. When I tried to measure it, I got over a 6 centimeter difference between this version and the OGs. Let me know what are your thoughts about that. Let's ignore everything else about the shoe for now. Just let me know about the cut of the sneaker. Do you prefer this high top version or the low top on the Vaporwaffles? I think this high top version is actually pretty interesting. It does make the shoe, however, a little bit more difficult to wear. There is also significantly different materials used on this pair. Most of the upper is made out of this black nylon material, which is a much more durable material than the OGs, which are made out of mesh. The rest of this upper features some very durable suede on the toe box area, and you also have some nice leather patches on the ankle collar as well as near the laces. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, what is easily the most visually different aspect about the shoe, and that has to be this leather stitching that you see all across the upper. I'm not sure if Jean Paul is much of a baseball player, but certainly the upper reminds me very much of baseball gloves. The stitching is done in leather, and it looks like little arrows pointing towards the front of the shoe. And these little arrows face different directions on the lateral and medial sides, but they are both pointing towards the front of the shoe. It very much reminds me of another silhouette, the Nike Footscape. I don't know if any of you guys know of this pretty obscure shoe. The reason I am so familiar with this shoe is because my little brother, who actually is the guy who got me into sneakers in the first place, his favorite Nike model is the Nike Footscape, and he probably has like 7 or 8 different colorways of that model. Maybe Jean Paul loves that model as well, but you can definitely see the similarities between the Footscape and these. Everything else about this shoe remains unchanged from the OG Sacai's. You have pretty much the exact same base. As you can see, it is a massive base on this shoe. If you compare it with pretty much any other sneaker, here I have some Jordan 1s in a size 11, which is the exact same size. And look how much bigger these Sacai Vaporwaffles are, even though both of these shoes you see here are a size 11. All of the other Sacai details also remain. You get double of everything, 2 swooshes. You also get 2 pairs of laces, some regular white cotton laces, and that goes along with these ribbon style black laces. Now, even though this is a JPG collab, there is very little Jean Paul Gaultier branding on this shoe. Let me know which one you guys prefer, the OGs or this JPG version. I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is just based on what the resale prices are on this pair. But either way, let me know what you guys think. Do you think this is interesting or just flat out ugly? Definitely can't complain about these from a quality point of view. Really good materials here. And like I said, overall a more durable shoe when it comes to the materials than the OGs. For sizing purposes, I went with my true size, a size 11, and it fits me fine. You don't need to half up or half down. I think true to size is your best bet in these. I mentioned prices earlier. Let's quickly look at those. Right now, these aren't going for all that much, especially when you look at what the resale prices of the OG are going for, which are probably 400% above retail at this point. If you are someone who really appreciated the OGs, and I'm talking someone who is pretty fashion forward, not afraid to experiment when it comes to wearing different types of silhouettes, then I could see how you might also appreciate this new version. And considering how much cheaper these are than the OGs, and it is pretty much the same colorway, I guess these are a decent alternative. But my final thoughts on these, the Jean Paul Gaultier Nike Sacai Vaporwaffle, are these a cop or a drop for me? I gotta be honest, not really feeling this collab. It is a bit unnecessary if you ask me. And not just this, I actually am not a fan at all of what Sacai is doing right now with all of these triple collabs. Sacai has been one of the best creators, one of the best partnerships that Nike has had over the last couple of years. And I just feel like these triple collabs are kind of hurting that whole brand and that whole partnership. Not really feeling these baseball uppers. I much prefer the originals in this case. So these are definitely a pass for me, but let me know down in the comments, how do you guys feel about this pair? And once again, if you haven't already done so, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. The on-feed dropping right now. Follow your boy on Instagram at JDKick6, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.